Hey y'all, Matt here from RetroOnly.com. Today I'm going to be talking again about the Nintendo Switch, and specifically I'm going to be answering a common question that we hear here on YouTube and then also on our website, RetroOnly.com. And that question is whether the Nintendo Switch requires you to have a subscription or not. Now, if you're brand new to the Switch, or maybe you just got one or you're planning on giving one to someone, it's important for you to understand what costs are involved and whether you need a subscription or not. So that's what I'm going to cover in today's video. Before I get into that, please be sure to hit that like button and then also subscribe to our channel, as it really does help us out a lot and also allows other people who have this exact same question to get their question answered as well. So let's go ahead and hop into whether you need a subscription for the Nintendo Switch or the Nintendo Switch Lite or not. If you've done any sort of searching online in regards to the Nintendo Switch or the Nintendo Switch Lite and subscriptions, you've likely come across Nintendo Switch Online. That is a subscription service that Nintendo offers for their Switch consoles and for their Switch customers. But that subscription service is not a requirement to play on your Switch. Many people who have a Switch don't even have the Nintendo Switch Online service, as it's only needed for a couple of main things. The first thing that subscription service is needed for is if you want to play online with multiplayer or with friends that are not playing at your house locally. So say, for example, I want to play on the Switch with some friends that live across the country. I can do that using the Nintendo Switch Online service. And again, that's a subscription service that costs on average a few bucks a month. It's $3.99 a month right now if you purchase monthly, or it's $19.99 a year if you purchase a yearly package. So even less than $2 a month for that subscription. That's the first thing that subscription is used for. The second thing is, with that Nintendo Switch Online subscription, you get to play some original NES games and some SNES games on your Switch. There's literally on the Nintendo App Store, essentially, or Nintendo Online. When you go in, you download it right to your Switch, and then you can play some original NES and SNES games on your Nintendo Switch. Again, that's with that subscription. However, although you get those two things with the Nintendo Switch Online subscription, you don't have to have this subscription to play on your Switch. There's many people who simply play the games locally on their Switch, either by themselves or with friends who are over at their house and playing locally. So the subscription is not required for you to be able to play on your Switch. However, if you want to get all of the full capabilities, including playing multiplayer online with friends or strangers all across the globe, then you will need the Nintendo Switch Online service. It's not required, but it does help enhance the experience of playing the Switch and playing online as well, because that's what the subscription service allows you to do. I hope that this video has been helpful to you in answering your questions about whether you need or are required to have a Nintendo Switch subscription, Nintendo Switch Online subscription, whatever you want to call it, for the Nintendo Switch to play it. It's really nice that you have the option to get that if you want to. If you want to play online, those sorts of things, you can spend a couple bucks a month extra to get that additional service, but it's not required for you to play on the Switch or for anyone to have a Switch. I hope that this video has been helpful to you. Again, my name is Matt. I'm from RetroOnly.com. Have a great rest of your day.